Well, hello, St. Peter's Parish family. It's great to be with you. Great to be here. Somewhere different today in my living room. And this week is a strange week because it's the start of Lent. Many of us, I'm certain, have been on Shrove Tuesday, kind of stuffed ourselves full of pancakes. I'm pretty certain there's been plenty of chocolate ones going on. What's your favourite pancake, I wonder? And then we begin Lent, and Lent is traditionally a time of preparation. And in that preparation, it's a time of us reflecting upon the things that we get wrong. And during this time, the reason we do Lent is that we look at the temptation of Jesus during this time. And a time where Jesus was faced with, in Matthew chapter 5, a time where he was faced with great temptation to draw himself away from God and from his Father in heaven and everything that his Father in heaven had for him. And so Lent is often a time when we kind of look at the things in our lives that are perhaps distracting us from our relationship with God. And I wonder what that might be for you, and whether you've actually reflected upon what is it that distracts you from a relationship with God. Perhaps it's cynicism. Perhaps we get a bit cynical about everything and look at the world in a very cynical way. Or, perhaps it's food. Maybe we do eat too much and actually we have more than we need. Perhaps it's TV. Perhaps we recognise that what we're watching isn't wholesome. Perhaps it's social media or the internet. Whatever it is, I just encourage you to take some time. And Lent's not about just giving stuff up. That's not what it's about. It's about if we give something up, how do we refocus our lives back onto Jesus? Those things that have perhaps distracted us, that we can focus into and refocus the eyes of our hearts back on to Jesus. So have a look through Matthew chapter 5, because what's amazing is that, Jesus has to face a number of aspects of temptation and to distract him away from his relationship with the Father. But then out of that comes the most incredible sermon in chapter 6, Matthew chapter 6, the Sermon on the Mount, the greatest sermon ever given. And it's quite often when we begin to remove those things that distract us from our relationship with Jesus, we might find that God does the most amazing things through us and in us, because we're learning to take that time to lay aside the things that distract and to refocus our hearts on Jesus. My prayer for us at this time is that we'll be able to refocus the eyes of our hearts onto Jesus, so that he may do incredible things in us and through us. Be blessed.